Which habit has given you astronomical benefits in your life? Living below my means. Dieted to add. Glad to see many supporting this idea. I like the other comments about passive saving, which is part of the way to be successful living below your means. More so, I see this as the resistance to max everything out to what calculators say you can afford. Many end up house/rent poor, car poor, student loan poor. Just because the bank is willing to give you the money, doesn't mean you can take it all and still live other aspects of your life. When I was 13 I told myself that I'll do 20 push-ups a day. 4 years later and the exercise changed a chubby kid to someone who can run a half marathon. Exercise is a cliché exactly because it's effective. Putting money into savings automatically out of the paycheck. This means you save and never actually see the saved money. This helps in not spending it. Drinking plenty of water. Amazing how people don't drink enough water and consume tons of Coke/Mountain Dew/etc. Talking to strangers. This has led to jobs, friends, girlfriends, and tons of interesting conversations. Flossing. Healthy gum saves a ton on dentists. Later on in life pus that feel of dentist clean? Yeah. So what it takes like 1 minute per day and it has extremely good results for the rest of your life. Wearing sunscreen daily since I was a teenager. I'm 40 now and my skin is still incredible, and I do not look my age. Cognitive behavioral therapy exercises. It's not easy, but the results are worth it. Making people laugh. I've had a lot of very happy memories with some incredible people because of it. Stop caring what other people think. Stop trying to make other people like you. Seriously, the only person who has to wake up in your bed tomorrow is you. Make sure that person is who you're making like you. You can do great, amazing things, but only if you are willing to set out on your own journey and do things your way. Spend a little time studying each day, particularly the things that people are willing to pay a lot for. Reading 20 minutes a day. I can skip a meal, I can be sick, but the one thing I'll never skip is 20 minutes with a book every day. Books have solved just about every problem in my life. With books, I don't need a parent, mentor, teacher, God, or idol. Books are really where you fix your problems if you are on your own. Learning to read swiftly, with comprehension. It has made my life so much easier. I can find things quickly, learn swiftly and explain things to others in a glance. As a person who does software implementation and training for a living, I read a lot, and to do it quickly means I can get a lot done in 40 hours, which means I get more free time. 20 minutes of exercise when I wake up. I feel really groggy when I first get up and a little bit of exercise completely fixes that. It also gives me an appetite in the morning so I want breakfast. 10/10 would recommend. In my early 20s I started off putting few bucks per paycheck into a retirement fund. Slowly upped the amount over the years and never really missed it. I retired recently at age 50. I'm not rich but able to live comfortably without working. Creating a morning routine. I used to find it so hard to get up in the morning. I started it because I was really tired of staying in bed all day when I was going through a particularly long low period. I wanted to do something about it. Now I happily get up way earlier, fix myself a cup of green tea, listen to a podcast until I'm finished and then do some yoga. Morning times are now my me times. I noticed it makes me way more productive and even if I do nothing after that I still feel accomplished like at least I got up did something. It's the small things. Morning yoga. This boy don't get sore. It's something that people teach to 4-year-olds, but that I think most people stop doing as they grow up. Take deep breaths and count to 10 when you're angry, stressed or overwhelmed. It honestly is a great habit to get back into. I'm European and it's very common here to use voiceovers for American TV shows. However, I'm from a country where, unless it's a children's program, we just use subtitles. So ever since I was old enough to enjoy Comedy Central, MTV and later TLC, I've watched English television pretty much daily. The benefits of speaking and understanding English well are just endless. Making jokes during otherwise sad times. I used to be tactless with it and come off as insensitive. Over time I learned when it is not appropriate. Now I feel my biggest strength is putting a smile on someone's face when they're sad. Flossing every night for obvious reasons. It's very hard to make a habit. Like Mitch Hedberg says, it's almost harder to start flossing than it is to quit smoking. Now I cannot stand to miss a floss. Looking around while walking around. Like searching/foraging for nothing in particular. I find money quite often. I read a lot as a kid, as in, devoured almost every age-appropriate book in 2 separate libraries, and now I'm pretty good with words and school in general. Also eating healthy. I don't exercise enough, but am still in great overall health because my parents taught me how to only eat sugar in moderation and get plenty of proteins and vegetables. I'm pretty sure that devoting time to my religious practices has also helped me immensely. I'm nearly positive that I'm a kinder, more peaceful person because of my faith, and I set aside time every morning to pray and read my Bible. Improving my bullshit meter. Turns out, there are a lot of crazy motherfuckers out there who are completely full of shit. A habit of being curious about things. That has helped me avoid several scams. Has helped me do stuff at work better and get promotions. I always turn my head and look at the blind spot on my right before merging into the lane. So many disasters averted over the years by actually looking rather than just trust my mirrors. Exercise twice a week. Even when you don't really feel like it, say yes to invites from friends. I always end up being happy I did something with my time instead of being lazy and alone. Do it now, not later. Even if you feel bad, it will feel worse later. I recently started walking to work. It's only 15 minutes, use to bike, listen to happy music. I am more cheerful and figure out what I want to do that day. I'm in a better mood when I get home as well. Hands down, masturbation. Lower stress, reduced blood pressure, an appreciation for broadened sexual horizons as well as the art forms of pornography, erotic literature, an entire subfield of comics. All of which have helped me maintain my sanity in the COVID-19 era and contributed to ensuring I haven't gunned down colleagues and coworkers on the regular. Brush my teeth by opposite hand. Going to stores at night instead of the day. An hour and a half before closing time, pop into the supermarket and shop away. Less people, no crowds. Just you and the music over the speakerphone. It's a family thing that I have happily adopted and I encourage everyone to do the same if at all possible. Doing physical exercise right after waking up. The Shia LaBeouf "just do it" meme really does inspire me to get shit done that I may be procrastinating. When I don't want to do something I just say to myself, yesterday you said tomorrow so just do it. Pay off credit cards every month. If you do that, they are a convenience. If you don't, they're a crutch. I wake up early. I'm often up, making coffee, finishing little chores and ready to head out by the time my family wakes around 8 or 9. I try to get all my stuff done early day and then I have the rest of the day to do whatever I want to. I wake up early for my job so I naturally just get up 6ish every day. Bonus benefit, when I sleep into 8 or 9 I feel like a god. Letting all which does not matter slide. Keeping cool in all circumstances. It's kept me alive on the road. It's impressed employers and future girlfriends. It's reduced problems to manageable proportions before they spiraled out of control, and it's crushed bureaucratic opposition that tried to bullshit me. Daily hygiene, showering, dental care, exercise, sleep. Nothing will ever even come close. Smoking. Okay, hear me out. I get to take breaks at work just to do this. If I'm in an uncomfortable situation, hey, smoke break. Also, I don't have to put up with life for as long as a non-smoker, seeing as how it decreases life expectancy. Net gain in my book. Counting calories. Not only has my weight gone down but the weights are going up too. Reading fan fiction. It might sound stupid, but 1. Some people can write absolute masterpieces, and 2. Reading over 100k words a day can do wonders for your reading skills. Learning to self-reflect and unpack why I do things. I know myself so well now and can take meaningful actions to improve. Good financial habits. Saving. Being excited to manage my money, as opposed to dreading it or taking a stick my head in the sand approach. Basic financial knowledge of things like interest and retirement and being curious about learning more. Emotional intelligence. We studied it in a business class I took and it was very enlightening. Having emotional intelligence is just as important, if not more, than intellectual intelligence. Not eating breakfast and regular meals has led to me staying thin in my 30s. Gotta love the intermittent fasting. Having low expectations has made success more pleasant and failures less painful for me. Drinking half a liter water every morning and starting antidepressant that ultimately led me to the holy grail of habits that is astronomical benefits, regular sleep. My life has never been this good and I'm finally recovering for work. I'd say breaking the habit of saying yes when I really wanted to say no. It has saved me countless hours of unnecessary work/stress, and established firm boundaries with my job. My co-workers say I get away with a lot, but really they just accept anything that's pushed on them. Meal planning. It makes it so much easier to not overspend at the store if you have a set menu of things to shop for. Also, it takes the hassle out of worrying about dinner. I try to do 100 push-ups a day, broken up into sets of 25 with a minute long rest in between. I have super narrow shoulders, and having more muscle makes it so that my bra straps don't slide down my arms anymore. It's great. Everything in its place and a place for everything. I never lose things. I always know right where they are. Resilience and self-discipline. No matter the obstacle or difficulty you face in life, keep on moving. If you make a plan, stick to it. Not replacing things until they're worn out, as opposed to replacing things simply because a newer, shinier version is available. Learning how to dance. Landed me a couple girlfriends and a wife. Not all at the same time, of course. Saving. At least, getting the maximum match on my 401ks. Done it for 30 years, and I am looking at retirement with $3 million in the kitty. Every night I work on my abs glutes for about a half hour or so. I don't do anything crazy, I just use resistance bands / 10 pounds dumbbells. I don't always use the weights though, but my love handles are gone and my ass is, slowly but surely, getting more shapely / firm. It's good to do something for yourself every day even if you don't have much time. Looking for reasons to be grateful instead of resentful. Nothing has given me more peace in my shitty life. Cut sugar and most carbs. I'm down 2 belt notches. Yoga every day. Well, now back to it every day. I kinda got into some trouble zoning out for a couple hours the other day. Out of body someplace really boring. It was just an airplane hangar full of crates. Wish I paid attention learning WIMAS. Also, yoga helps me not be in pain from running and carrying heavy shit since my teens. Being a minimalist but doing everything as soon as possible to have more free time I can enjoy stress-free. Just using my imagination. It doesn't help get anything done, but it sure as hell makes boring situations less fun by thinking about stuff. Journaling. I used to have anger issues. Seeing one of my parents react to everything with anger probably contributed lol, and now I handle difficult situations astronomically well. Oddly enough, knowing how to type fast. When I was in high school, we learned on old typewriters. My best friend and I decided we would do it right. Learn the keys, learn the numbers, challenge each other on speed. Now that I'm old and I look back, the ability to type fast has opened a lot of doors, increased my enjoyment of computers, and made daily life so much easier. 115 words per minute. Not drinking soda. Jiminy Christmas, that stuff is practically poison for your body. Drink some damn water instead. Masturbation, Texas Hold'em, and staying hydrated. Taking a basic supplement stack. I feel huge mental and physical benefits that have augmented all important aspects of my life. Focus, energy, mood. All of which lend to things such as career improvement, interpersonal relationships, demeanor, and just feeling nice. Good sleep, better at sports. Willingness to plan for the future and dream big. Nicer to strangers. Waistline slim down a bit. Just everything. I have 2 habits. My first habit of using turmeric and other curry-type spices on almost all meats. I very rarely get sick. Those spices have excellent health benefits. My second habit is whenever I go hiking I always bring a hatchet and look around white birch trees to find the magical fungus chaga used to make tea. It's antioxidant and anti-cancer. And no, don't worry, I am very careful while harvesting, trying very hard to not damage the tree. Not drinking any kind of beverage that's not water or natural tea, brewed by myself. No sugar, nothing, sometimes herbal, sometimes green, black, etc. It'd probably be fat, look older and have teeth decay, but I haven't been drinking cola since I was 6 and stopped all kinds of soda at 15. I'm 30 now. Also is way cheaper to live like this. Sleep 8 to 10 hours a day. OMG, this made me so much healthier and happier.